Hey guys, welcome back to the Cool Classic Kid Show, and today we have to talk about Platinum Games because we got some news that has me highly concerned as to the future of Platinum Games. And without further ado, let's just jump right into it because this actually has me like, what? And that is Hideki Kamiya is leaving Platinum Games. That is insane. I thought Hideki Kamiya would sync with this ship. This is one of the last things I was expecting to come from Platinum Games, and to go on to say the Bayonetta creator says he made the decision after a lot of consideration based on my own beliefs. Bayonetta and Wonderful 101 director Hideki Kamiya has announced he will be leaving Platinum Games next month. The company's vice president and co-founder said on social media he made the decision after a lot of consideration based on my own beliefs and suggested that he would continue to make games. And just to get into his own tweet in his own words, he said, as announced on the official Platinum Games X account, I will be leaving Platinum Games on October 12th, 2023. This came after a lot of consideration based on my own beliefs and was by no means an easy decision to make. I can imagine, man. He goes on to say, however, I feel this outcome is for the best. I will continue to create in my Hideki Kamiya way, which is developing a game while blocking a lot of people on Twitter, clearly. And he goes on to say, I hope y'all keep your eyes peeled. And it's like, the way he words it's so weird, man. This came after a lot of consideration based on my own beliefs. That is weird, man. He says, I feel that this outcome is for the best. I will continue to create. I have to wonder if there's a specific decision going on behind the scenes with Platinum Games that has made him consider that maybe them just, parting ways is for the best. And I have to wonder if that is the case, what decision is that? But on VGC, they go on to say, Platinum Games said, we regret to announce that Hideki Kamiya will be leaving Platinum Games on October 12th, 2023. We are truly grateful for his creative ideas, leadership, and contribution to the growth of Platinum Games from our startup to this very day. We believe that he will continue to succeed in his future endeavors as a game creator. We are looking forward to seeing the game industry grow into a better place with him in it. We wish him all the best for the future. And Kamiya co-founded Platinum Games in 2006, but his career began at Capcom, where he was best known for directing Resident Evil 2, Devil May Cry, at its spin-off Clover Studio, Okami, and Beautiful Joe. This dude is an absolute legend. I mean, he lives on in infamy, don't get me wrong, because of his ways on Twitter. But the dude is responsible for some of the greatest games that honestly I think are so creative and different and just genuinely fun. He knows how to make fun. And that is something that is sadly missing in a lot of games in modern day. The designer has served as the most senior creative force at Platinum, where he oversaw its franchise such as Bayonetta and Astral Chain. Last year, Kamiya was promoted to vice president. It's crazy how he's leaving after having just been promoted to VP last year. For the past few years, he was working on Project GG, a superhero project, as its director. It's not yet clear what will happen to the title. Tokyo-based industry consultant Dr. Serkin Toto told VGC that Kamiya's departure will present a significant challenge for Platinum. Toto said he believes Kamiya will possibly resurface at future studio founded by one of the Japanese tech giants. Kamiya's departure certainly is a shock for the Japanese video game industry and comes out of nowhere, he said. It will be very difficult for Platinum to replace him, not only because of his skills and track record, but also because of his image, unique character, and large fan base outside of Japan. Yeah, he is, like I said, he may live in infamy, but he is the face of Platinum Games. It's like, when I think of Platinum, immediately I think of Hideki Kamiya. It's more, you're losing more than just your VP, losing more than just a creative talent. You are losing the face of your brand. He may be financially independent already, but probably too young to retire from the industry altogether. My suspicion is that he will resurface soon somewhere else, perhaps bankrolled by a Chinese company, and I don't know how to feel about that, to be honest with you guys. I have to wonder, has he abandoned a sinking ship? I really do, and it's sad that that's the case. And if that's the case, and I really hope that isn't. I hope that Platinum will be able to continue to make the games that they want, and make better games than some of the games that they've been making lately. But I also would love for them to remain independent and not be absorbed by a Microsoft or Sony or a Nintendo. I think that I'd be concerned with them working with a mega corporation, because every time Platinum seems to work with mega corporations, like with Square Enix, we get garbage. With Activision, we get garbage, and a lot of the projects they would take on seem to be just for the survival of their company, and I have to wonder how they're doing with the fact that this is just, this is happening with Hideki Kamiya leaving. I wonder what's gonna be in his near future. Like they said, he's definitely a bit too young to retire, and the last thing I want to see is someone like him leave the industry. I mean, we have some of the greatest of all time that are retiring now, and like Shinji Mikami, for example, and that is such a blow, man. These individuals are so valuable to not just the video game making process, but the imaginary process of making unique games that they are responsible for. And just to get into my concerns with PlatinumGames, man, just looking at their previous projects, we have the last one that I know of is Bayonetta Origins, Cereza, and the Lost Demon. This is look, guys, I'm a Bayonetta fan, and I didn't pick this up because it was something else entirely, departed from what is traditional Bayonetta. And I heard it's actually a pretty decent game. The problem is it looks like a AA game priced at $60. I'm sorry, I'm unwilling to buy something I don't really want and I wasn't looking for, just because it's PlatinumGames, just because it's Bayonetta. I want a hack and slash game, and that's one of my biggest problems with Bayonetta 3, a game that I really do like. I really, and I wanted to like Bayonetta 3. That's the real genuine honesty. I really wanted to like Bayonetta 3, but guess what? You play that game and they spend like the first 3 hours introducing mechanics that aren't of hack and slash. This is the departure from Bayonetta 3 is such a turnoff for me as a Bayonetta fan. It's super disappointing that I'm unhappy with Bayonetta 3. I don't think Bayonetta 3 performed relatively well. It's actually kind of a disappointment. And then we have Babylon's Fall here, which was a huge disaster. With them teaming up with Square Enix. This was a game that was dead on arrival. Very, very, very ugly, even from the beta that they had. The game looks so ugly I didn't even bother to try the beta. But their last 3 games are terrible. Terrible or disappointing. And with this Bayonetta game, Bayonetta Origins makes a lukewarm debut, and this is a game that's a part of a reasonably long-standing franchise. Lukewarm reception. And sadly, Bayonetta is one of those franchises that just doesn't sell well. I thought for certain that Bayonetta 3 was not going to come to fruition, specifically because, well, the game was in development hell, and it's just a reality that Bayonetta doesn't sell well. As a Bayonetta fan, I understand that reality. It is what it is. I have to live with that. But to me, I have to wonder, is PlatinumGames in serious trouble? They lost their icon, which is Hideki Kamiya. And I think that he'll be just perfectly fine on his own. He will definitely find work. I'm sure there's plenty of studios out there looking for someone as talented as him to lead their company, their development team. So I think that he's going to be perfectly fine. But as for PlatinumGames, Uh, I hope to be wrong, but I think that they're in serious trouble. But I really hope that isn't the case. Guys, uh, it's sad that I have to talk about this because it just seems like there's nothing good that will come of this, at least in the near future. I feel as though we're going to see, Platinum Games and some more headlines that are bad for them, and that I hope that isn't the case, but brace for impact, guys. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. If you can, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Follow me over on Twitter or Kick if you'd like to continue the conversation. Consider becoming a channel member, a basic membership. A basic channel membership gets you instant access to the Discord. And yeah, guys, with all that being said, I am out. Peace.